Yes, it is I. My death was greatly exaggerated. But now I'm back, and I'm ready to spread more of my liminal joy with all of you. The first video did unbelievably well, and so I got on my knees and I begged Carter to do a part 2, and for some reason he said yes. If you haven't seen the first video, I highly suggest you go watch that one first, as in that one I explain what a liminal space is and why they work so well at making you feel uncomfortable. But now with more experience, me and Carter felt like we could do better. We could be models of liminal space photographers, as Jesus once was a teacher to his disciples. Sometimes I find myself sitting and wondering where the liminal space community would be without us making that video. And to that I say, I guess we'll never know. The printer ran out of ink.
One of the things I wanted to look further into for this video is the use of music in liminal spaces. A liminal space is already super effective at making you feel lonely, but what if I told you you could feel even lonelier? Music often depicted in liminal spaces are categorized under a genre called dementia music. No, I'm not joking, that's what it's called. Dementia music is often used in a form of therapy for patients with dementia, to help them regain parts of their memory. The absolute best example of this is the Caretaker's track that goes by the name Everywhere at the End of Time. This masterpiece of a 6-hour playlist shows the mental and psychological deterioration of a patient with dementia. Each hour of the playlist represents each stage of dementia, stages 1 through 6, with it progressively getting more distorted and unrecognizable. Everywhere at the End of Time is single-handedly one of the most emotional and unsettling compositions of music I have ever heard. And when Carter and I were out taking our photos, we took heavy inspiration from it.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did, you coward.
I felt like I really became obsessed with finding music in liminal spaces. I have watched Everywhere at the End of Time twice, which is an accumulation of around 12 hours. People always say that the scariest thing for the human mind to comprehend is the unknown. There's nothing scarier than the unknown. But I beg to differ. The only thing that's scarier than the unknown is the distortion of the familiar. Think about it though for a second. Uncanny Valley. Everything in that, why is it scary? It's scary because it's so close to being something that your brain thinks it recognizes, but there's something off about it. It's distorted. I feel like that's the same feeling that liminal spaces convey. And I feel like that's why we can use music, aka dementia music, to further amplify that feeling, because through the act of forgetting memories, they become distorted. I'm not gonna lie, making a part 2 is a lot of pressure, and I really hope that I can live up to that. But now it's time for me and Carter to get out there and photograph our own liminal photos yet again. And hopefully by the end, through the use of music, I'll be able to amplify these liminal photos more than I did in my first video.
I don't feel so good.
Well, we're hitting up the mall first because it was our best spot last time. We're going to a different one this time. Very liminal. Yeah. Very liminal. We have entered the mall. Oh, level 1. All right. Entities in this level are extremely hostile, especially the Karens.
There is a 10% chance it will come up to you and eat you.
Liminal rating.
Not enough.
Not enough? Something like that.
I don't know about the fire extinguisher, but I mean. Quarters in my wallet. I could have gotten like a bunch of these.
Do you know how much diseases, how many germs are in these things?
Yeah. Dude, there's a quest. Where? See? Quest.
We have to continue our tradition.
ready to go film some liminal spaces.
Oh my god.
With the B!
Yeah, baby.
It would be awful if you didn't subscribe.
I swear to God.
What?
Cut the music, actually. You gotta get it out. Alright.
Okay.
Fucking embarrassment.
High five.
Here we are at the Harmar Mall. Dude. This is crazy. Dude, we hit the jackpot, man. Bro. Dude, this is freaky.
We should take a wheelchair.
Or even better, let's get that little girl that was sitting in the wheelchair over at the mall and put her down here. Dude. Bro. Dude, what is this place even? Like, it looks like it's an airport. Like, in the airport, they have an exact area that's identical to this. Dude. What the fart?
Oh, this is special.
Bro,
This is special.
what? We want to go on that little ride over there, but there's some kids on it. Can't look like a kitty tickler. A little kid toucher, alright, alright?
She said she was 12.
Dude, this is crazy cool, man.
This place was supposed to fill so many people and there's no one here.
He's lurking.
He's lurking. Oh my god.
We just unlocked the secret level. Oh my god. Freaky guy. The entity's gonna eat us. I think it saw me.
We look at the entity.
Entity.
We figure out the weakness of the entity. For him, it's a hard day's work. His second weakness, we gotta figure out his ethnicity.
Why? Why does that matter?
In this case,
Seems like the entity is leaving. I think we won. Nice job, team.
That's right.
That old man just ripped ass. Moose footwear.
While trying to find the music I was going to use in the background of this video, I stumbled upon a playlist titled February 22nd, 2001, a compilation of nostalgic music from video games or tracks from the 2000s. It was calming, it felt homey, I felt happy. What makes a liminal space scary isn't the photo itself. It's not what they are, it's what they remind you of. It reminds you of a time where everything was simpler. But now, that time in your life is over. You realize you're never going to relive that moment again, that emotion, that feeling. But believe it or not, what you're living right now will be the past. Today, we usually tag nostalgia with a date, between the 2000s and 2010s. That's just not true though. Your life right now will eventually be nostalgic to you. It's hard to believe, but it's true. Ed Helms from The Office once said,
I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them.
every day is a good old day. Every day ends and starts anew. Every day is an opportunity to make new memories. Liminal spaces aren't photos. They aren't places. And they aren't hallways coated in yellow wallpaper. Liminal spaces are feelings. The feeling of remembering. Not remembering what once was, but what always will be. Forever trapped in your memory until you forget.